Knowing what gear to get in your real estate photography business can honestly be one of the most intimidating and stressful parts of this, just because there are so many different opinions out there. You don't know whose opinion to actually take. I just wanted to make this and show you exactly what's all in my camera bag, what you could use, what is probably worth it, what's probably not worth it, and also give you some options for if you're starting on a budget. And just to preface, I'm not a tech person at all. I've only been doing real estate photography for a little bit over a year, and this equipment that I have is the only equipment that I've ever used. I've borrowed a few different pieces of equipment from other people, but this is what I've been using more long term. If you're a beginner when it comes to just photography in general, you can get the Canon R50. That one is very beginner friendly. It's a really cheap camera. I think it's $600 for that one. The quality is great. It's very compact in size, and like I said, super easy to use. And if you just watch some of the settings videos that we've made on this channel, you can see that you can actually just set your settings and never have to change them again. So really, it's just an easy camera to use. As far as the lens that will go with the Canon R50, the $600 camera, you can get a Canon 10 to 18 millimeter lens. It's really small. It's about $300. So in total for the whole camera, the body and the lens, you're gonna be paying less than $1,000 for that. So that would be great to get brand new if you can find that. And really in real estate photography, you just need any wide lens. And if you get the 10 to 18, that's definitely a great option. If you're looking to get a geared head for your tripod, which I highly suggest, just look on Amazon. I'm looking right now. There's some that are like $20, $50. So really just whatever your budget is, whatever your range is, you can definitely find it. There are even some of the brand that I have, and some of those are like $50 to $60. So you can definitely try those out, see how you like those. Of course, if you have a camera, you're definitely gonna need to have some SD cards. These, you can literally just get them anywhere. They have them at Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon. I think I just got mine off of Amazon. It came in a pack of 3. And you can also get the micro SD card if you're wanting to get a drone, or like the DJI Pocket 3, the little camera that you can film with. But these aren't too bad. They're definitely a necessity. I would suggest either getting the 128 or 64 gigabytes. I was using, I think it was the 36 gigs for a little bit, and I was just scared that I was gonna run out of storage, and I didn't have any extras on me. And I just checked Amazon for the 128 gig, and this one is about $21, and the 64 gig is about $14. Those are all very budget friendly pieces of equipment that you can get. Honestly, if I were to start over, I would have definitely started with the cheaper options, just because agents really don't care about the gear that you use in your real estate media business. So when you're just starting out, I would highly suggest getting these cheaper options, and as you grow, you can add on the more fun stuff. So when you're done with that and you have some clients and they're all asking for drone or video, different things like that, you can start looking into a drone. I think drone is probably my favorite part of doing real estate photography. I kind of jumped right into this. I think I looked for 3 or 4 months to find a drone. I ended up getting mine on Facebook Marketplace for, I think it was like $500 cheaper than it was brand new. I truly feel your pain if you're looking into them right now, because I feel like I was searching for forever and it was just such a letdown. Honestly, look on Facebook Marketplace. I feel like a lot of people are selling them right now. Make sure you actually log out of the person's account and be there with them while you log into your account, so there's no mixed accounts going on. The drone that I have is the DJI Mini 4 Pro. I've used this one a lot for most of my stuff. I've also tried out the Mavic, which I swear it's like 3 times the size of this. I don't really like flying that one. This one is just so compact. It's so just simple. And I like that this one has a screen with it. Some of my friends who have a real estate business, a lot of their employees have the one where you can put like your phone on top and it doesn't have this screen. That one is definitely a lot cheaper. That one is called the Mini 4K. That one is about $300. I've personally never used it. If you did have employees under you, I think something like that would be really good to have. I mean, they're really cheap. I think they might be smaller than this one just by a little bit, and it could definitely be a great investment. Another one that you can get is a 360 camera. You can use these for Zillow or Matterport tours. I really love doing these. They're really easy to do. They're quick. You can actually charge a couple $100s for this service, and it only takes you about 30 minutes to do. I've used the Insta360. That one was good. It wasn't great. I think the quality was definitely not as good as it could be. Then I switched over to the Ryko Theta Z1, and the quality was so much better. It is more expensive for sure it's a little bit bigger of a camera. But if you do the math, if you do like 4 to 5 of them, you're already gonna make that money back. It's just such a good service to include in your list, and agents are gonna love it, and you're gonna love how quick and easy it is. As far as prices, the Insta360 X3 is around $300. It's a lot smaller than the other one, but if you are starting off, it's good, but just know the quality might not be the best. I feel like sometimes it looks a little bit fuzzy or blurry. You can try it out, see if you like it. And if you're looking into the other one, I have the Ryko Theta Z1. That one is about $1,200. It is a splurge for sure, but I think the quality is honestly just so much better. If you are interested in that brand, there are seriously so many other options that are way less than $1,000 that you can look into. That's the one that I have. I'm sure I could have gotten a different one that honestly has the same quality. I would just do your research first before you buy anything. One of the biggest mistakes that I made when I first started getting into photography was buying too many bags to actually fit my equipment in. I have 3 separate ones and I do not need these ones at all. The only one that I would probably continue to use is this one, and I overpaid for the other one. So I would definitely stick with a smaller bag, especially if you're only starting off with a camera. Don't waste money like I did on getting cute bags. You'll notice as you get more into it, you'll kind of get more excited about random little gadgets like an SD card holder or the bags or different things like that. But truly, when you first start off with it, don't waste your money on things like that and just focus on what's going to be most important. The camera that I use is the Canon R5. I think the body runs around $3,000, and I have the 14 to 35 millimeter lens, and this one runs around I think like $1,300. I'm gonna be completely honest, a lot of my gear is used equipment. I think I only paid full price for a couple of things that I have, but don't feel like you have to get everything brand new. Look for places that can actually sell you discounted cameras and discounted equipment, because I know it kind of hurts the bank account, especially when you're first starting off and you don't have any clients and you're scared. It's kind of scary just to spend a few grand on all this equipment, but don't forget about Facebook Marketplace, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other different places that you can get used equipment. For my tripod, I have the K&F Concept tripod. I have always used this one. I think it's really nice. It looks sleek, it looks professional, and it's not like big and bulky, so I really like that. I think you can get it online, like on Amazon, or even just the K&F Concept tripod website for under $100. There's a bunch of different kinds, so feel free to just like scroll through those and see what's going to be best for you and your camera. Something that goes along with the tripod is a geared head. So I have I can never pronounce it. I think it's the Artsys geared head. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it or not, but you can get it on Amazon for I think like $180 or something like that. That is going to be a really great addition to your equipment when you're doing real estate photography, because the gear head is actually going to help with your verticals and horizontals to make sure that everything is straight, making sure the walls are straight, because that's something that agents notice. That's like the first thing that they see, is noticing that the wall isn't perfectly straight, and what the geared head is going to do is completely change angles, and that's what I really like about it. I would definitely recommend getting one. Even if it's not this specific one, just get a cheap one. So those are all the things that I started off with. The camera, the tripod, the geared head, and the SD cards. You do not need a camera like this. Like I said, you can just look for something used or definitely a lot cheaper. The clients are only really going to care about the experience, the photo, and the turnaround time. That has nothing to do with the actual equipment itself. So just be confident, do your research. There are so many options of the different types of equipment that you can use. So you can actually go to this website right here, kit.co/itselijones. Right here is the kit that you can use if you have employees. And then there's a real estate budget kit, which I kind of went over. And then there's also a real estate big spender kit with a lot more products if you're willing to just spend a little bit more on your equipment. And all of this stuff is just seriously so good. I highly recommend looking at this website. And if you've been wanting to start your own real estate media business, or if you already have one and you just need help growing it a little bit more, you can check out the link in the description to apply for the REPP coaching program. A few things that you'll get access to when you do this: you get a personal one-on-one coach, a daily checklist, and over 10 live group coaching calls every single week. Some of these are coaches, past students, and current students, so it's really nice to get insight from people in all different stages. You'll have access to the private group chats and the private Facebook group that's very active. Everyone's always asking questions on there and getting information from each other. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, go ahead and look in the description of this video to find that link and book a call with one of our team members to see if this would be a right fit for you.